Yo, what's up guys? It's Snuka again. It's been a while, and yeah, I want to show you today, guys, like my final build for the like very end game, since I'm like practically done with my source. I wanted to like make kind of a recap of everything I tried. Um, Skill, tripods, gems, cards, set, and yeah. So about right now, the set that I would advise to use, it would be hallucination. Um, because hallucination actually for Igniter Source is very good because it's very consistent because of the crit rate you get. So you get like 20% crit rate. The only difference with Nightmare is that you get obviously less damage. So for example, your Doomsday is gonna hit less. But the thing is, since you're gonna crit so much consistently, and with a normal party, or even if you get a good synergy like crit rates constant or like burst ones, you get even like more total damage. So even if you see less, so you're gonna see less big numbers, but in the end you're gonna deal more damage. And yeah, so but the other issue you might have is you're gonna say maybe you gonna might run out of mana, right? So the thing I did, what I can advise if you're gonna run out of mana, if you have some issues, either put some tripods that I'm gonna show, or normally you can go with those kind of food. They are not that expensive, and they give you 24% recovery. So you're gonna get way more like mana recovery without counting the support that can help you as well. And you can also craft them on your stronghold, and yeah. So about the engraving, it didn't change. It's like my first video. It's always Igniter Grudge, no matter what. In third, it's gonna be All Out Attack, and then fourth, I would say Hitmaster, and fifth, Curse Doll. Since this one has no drawbacks, but yeah. About the stats, same as well. You go full spec and crits on the necklace. Didn't change. About the cards, same as well. If you have the Light of Salvation 18, you go this one, and you don't need to go back to the crit one. But if you got only 12 Awakening on Salvation, you better use this one. So yeah. Now about the gems. Obviously now I'm early stacked. It's been a while since I've been like playing and gathering stuff for my source. So now I think I'm almost like done. Like I don't really. I mean I can get even more like level 10 here, but it's not a really big difference. So obviously the gems you want, the biggest gems you want, are those four. So you want to have Doomsday level 10. I mean, in the upcoming content. But right now you just need level. I guess level 7 is fine for Kakul Seidon. That is coming tomorrow. Level 7, or even level 8 if you can. But level 7 is pretty fine as long as you have 5 engraving. That's what matters in Kakul Seidon. But in the very end game, like brelshaza and even further, you need like Doomsday, Punishing Strike, and Explosion as level 10 damage. For like very like being comfy, because in Trixion it's way easier to land a double Doomsday. If you even just need a level 7, right? But during like a normal scenario, like a real scenario, like for example Kungalinium or I don't know Vicus, if you wanna get a double Doomsday, you probably need like level 9, or if you can get a level 10, which is I don't know if it's like that cheap now, but you can get them. And then I went for the level 9 here, but I think level 7 is fine. On the most important is First Call, that is gonna give you meter, and Dream Arrow as well. That's gonna give you meter. So you need a good cooldown on them. And then I went damage for Esoteric. I went yeah, like as you can see, damage on Esoteric, damage on Frost Cold, damage on Rimaro. So yeah, that's my gem right there. Now the last thing I want to talk about is the what is it called? The skills. So even when you run hallucination, what I'm running right now is, oops, that's, oh, actually I can't see it here, so I have to leave. So that's what you want is those one, the skill I'm using. So obviously the awakening, you go and viscous. It deals a lot of damage, does stagger, does destruction. Like you can see, it's very high stagger, high destruction as well, and you cannot be like pushed or like with other debuffs. So about the skill, that's the one I'm using. It didn't change for the first time. So esoteric, I went quick prep, enhanced, and stabilized. So the maximum damage here, and here to get more cooldown. We don't need MP, we don't care. Frost Call, I went enlightenment, so I can get a fast rotation and get way more deep meter. Unstable wall for the damage, enhanced damage as well. You can see as well my runes, so I went bleed here, since bleed is a very good rune that gives you a lot of damage over time. And Frost Call, yeah, go health, the legendary one. Blaze, since it's a skill that you go charge flame on it, you go quick recharge. So every time you spam it, like it's reduce your. You see, like you can spam it a lot. It reduces your cooldowns. Rememorize our enlightenment, piercing strike, and ice peak for damage, wealth as well. Purple one. Doomsday. Normally, when I go nightmare, I would have went mind enhancements, because nightmare, if you too much on boundless MP, it's not that good. You're gonna do less damage, right? You have a lot of mana, but you're gonna have less damage. But now, since I'm playing hallucination, I'm going full damage. I don't need mana reductions or MP cost, reduction. So I go ignite, asteroid, magic amplification, and obviously take the legendary Gilwain because it's one of the slowest skill to use. And also you see the level I did. I have 402, so that's how I went. For the counter, I went again for ice shower. This one to get the casting speed, speed, and this one to have a better angle because you don't care about his ice shower damage. Yeah, so you can. Some people go squall, but I don't know. I don't really like it. So yeah. Explosion, same Gilwind, same explosion. You don't need mind enhancement. You go ignite, weak points, and magic amplification for the highest damage possible. Punishing strike. On the other hand, there's not really like more damage. It's either you get a bigger like a radius or bigger like area to strike, or you can go my enhancement. So I went my enhancement on this one just so I don't run like out of mana, because it can happen when you spam skills. So yeah, since wide angle, I don't really care because when you hit punishing strike, it's so fast that under igniter, even like enemies that moves quickly, they cannot really dodge it. Like since it's It's very fast to cast. And I went overwhelm because I feel like we need stagger, you know. You will not always have the best party and the best synergy ever. So sometimes you need to add stagger. That's why as well some souls don't take counters. But for me, I feel like we don't live in a perfect world, so you need sometimes to counter even as a DPS. So yeah. Yeah, so that's why I went overwhelm. Same, level 12. And yeah, I think that's it for this new kind of igniter sorceress guide. Yeah, I think I did everything. Obviously, you go spec on your pets. Having a legendary pet as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's actually good. I don't know if I can see it here. Hold on. So I have my legendary one, and yeah, about the skills that I choose the specialty meter gain. So the two down below that you see, you cannot change them. 40% chance of casting a shield and 3% of max HP. No, but the first one I took meter gain. Since as a source, getting a bit of meter, sometimes like you're like here, you know, you're so close to start bursting, but sometimes the pet can help you, and it's actually good because the pet the triggers of it triggers very often the random pet skills. So yeah. Alright, so that's it for today. Hope you guys are ready for Kakul Sidon and gonna have fun. Let's hope tomorrow we get a good merge, because I'm in a server where we're gonna have a merge tomorrow. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day or night, and see you. Bye bye.